Hello again. I just wanted to do a quick part 2 on that because I saw and thought of things afterwards which actually just made more sense to me, and I thought the video was getting on for half an hour and I thought I could knock it on the head, but the way the cards came out was just beautiful. If you haven't seen part 1 and you want to get the most out of this, I'm not forcing you to do it, I mean, don't rush there or anything. I was just talking about Sadducees and Temperance came out, which it just, I don't mind laughing. If you find my laugh irritating, then, you know, there's an X somewhere here or here. Use it. But just don't complain. Sick of complaining. So, but what was so lovely, this is the Temperance Angel of Balance. So with that introduction, we actually got some perfect maths in there. Of 8 of Cups equals 7 of Cups plus the Ace of Cups. So if you just wanted to go like that, really. So whatever you pour into somebody else's cup, you get it back in a different way. And then that brings in the idea of like a lemniscape. Lemniscape? Sounds like a picture postcard, doesn't it? No, lemniscate. But I'm going to come on to that afterwards. That was just too funny to miss. I missed it at the time, but you know, the reason I kept counting the cups up in the card, because I kept getting this message: look at the cups, look at the cups, look at the cups, count the cups. And I was counting the cups, but because the cards were sideways, I was just counting total cups, not the cups on the Temperance line. And even if you look at the 8 of Cups here, I mean the 10 of Cups came out later, but 8 of Cups, 2 of Cups, even in that first set, you've got the 10 of Cups straight away there. And I'm not going to get into the advanced algebraic stuff on this, but it was just such a lovely thing based on a dream, or 3 dreams that I had last night about what happens when you save somebody's life. And then it's just the abundance that comes from TMH because you chose the right thing to do. You know, you've actually given that. If you think the 8 of Cups is quite a difficult cups card. Do you turn around and walk away or not on your journey? But by actually doing something, you've given them the 10 of Cups and thinking, right, well, maybe I can just go off to the Ace of Cups then somewhere else. So, you know, if you're linking some maths in there. So I think actually, no, I've completed 8 plus 2 equals 10, obviously 10 of Cups. I've gone as far as I can with that. So I'm going to turn that 8 of Cups into a 10 of Cups because the two of these cups are being denied me somewhere else. So actually, I'll stick them in there myself. Now that is alchemy. Because you might feel as though you've only got to the 8 of Cups, but in essence, you've got to the 10 of Cups because you're never going to get those 2 of Cups because somebody's Yankee Doodling in the moonlight. So make that 8 of Cups your own 10 of Cups and think, okay, I'll draw a line there and I'm moving on. Bop. Now, I mean, what was so beautiful was you get the 2 cards of Balance came out, and this came out as being knowing the right thing to do, and being in the right place at the right time. And actually, it sort of tops up your blessings from TMH, who's the only person who can give you blessing, or the opportunity to let those blessings in by doing the right thing. I'll touch this question. Could you imagine standing there watching somebody lose their life, knowing that you could have done something about it? How would that work out for the rest of your life in your head? I know that in a personal experience, I might do a video on this. I had that, I hate the word power. I had the power to do that once. when my father was having a heart attack and he was treating me pretty shoddily. And I thought, I don't have to ring the ambulance. Nobody would know that I didn't know he was on the floor calling out my name, asking for help. It was his second heart attack. There was nobody else in the house. And he was being a pig to me at the time. And I thought, do I just let him go? And I took about 20 minutes over that decision. I'll be very honest about it. I went and had a couple of cigarettes and thought, okay. I think I was about 17 at the time. Okay, you might be angry now, but how's that going to sit on your conscience for the rest of your life? So then I called the ambulance. Afterwards, sometimes I regretted it. I thought, damn, I shouldn't have done that. But ultimately, I know it was the right thing to do. And I'm glad I did do it, even though it can change your relationship with somebody, because they resent that there's been that shift in power. And you chose the right thing to do. And if they continue to be an a-hole towards you afterwards, without even rubbing it in their face, all you have to, well, I never did this because I never considered, I never really considered that I sort of saved his life. But I suppose he must have done. I saved his life, yeah. But so if that person's got a habit of treating you poorly, then you would maybe hope that they would change their behaviour. He did. He did, towards the end. But there you go, that's just my personal introspection. But having looked at all of that, let's take that aside. Let's keep these two here. The balance. Now, that is the Pamela Coleman Smith or Pixie version of this. Now, to me, that looks like there's strings attached there. I'm a fully paid up member of A Gift is a Gift When It's Given, which would mean that energy flow, turn it 90 degrees. So I struggle. Oh, I struggle. Do you know how much I struggle? With people meeting out. But I'm not my mother. Beg. I don't like that energy flow. So in the Sufi, which is the mystical branch of Islam, and I love Rumi's teachings, I think that version of that card is much better. And you'll notice that in the normal tarot, you have the Strength card as a lemniscate. What you put in will swing back around to you, because it's the energetic loop of karma, life. What you do, well, thoughts, words and deeds. How are you going to fill that loop? Because whatever you fill it up with will come back around to you. Now the other card, the lemniscate, is the Magician. If you've got the magic to save somebody's life and you don't take that opportunity, well, even let's just say, if you've got the option to make a difference in somebody's life, and it's not going to even take you 2 minutes, but if you've got the power to save somebody's life, look at that lemniscate now. I prefer the lemniscate ability, if that's a word, of that Six of Pentacles, because coming off the Five of Pentacles, I just think, isn't there anything more? Because the Five of Pentacles is Taurus's Magician, and you think, magicking yourself out of that. To me, this is saying, once you come off the Five of Pentacles, don't forget to look back and give back. So this is, to me, this is more of a giving card. but I still don't like the vertical aspect of that. I much prefer horizontal. So thank you to the Sufis, for whoever did the Sufi deck, for representing it that way, because I better not say the name because people get bad energy when I mention names, so I'm very careful about it now. But there's a group that I follow, very, very generous people sharing their skills and their knowledge, and there's been more talk of this kind of energy exchange than that, and it's lovely to be talking with sort of like-minded people along those lines. So thank you to them. I think the world of them. And yeah, what are you going to put in your lemniscate? Because it'll go round and round forever. Round and round forever. And actually, when you look at this, it's a bit of a lemniscate there, isn't there? So what are you going to fill your lemniscate with? Just a question for Monday morning, bit heavy, but there you go. All the best. Happy Sag season.